Hey Royce, obviously not the way you want the season to end, but what are some positives you can take away from what you saw in the last couple months from this group heading into next season?
Yeah, I mean, you know, not the way wanted to end, but I think, for this group, I think just our competitiveness, staying together, through the ups and downs. That was a lot. I mean, we had games we were down, 20, came back, won, games we were up, lost, I think just learning through everything that happened.
You talked about learning as stuff was going on. Just how difficult was it, to get kind of cohesion when you're essentially bringing guys from Dallas, you're bringing guys from Phoenix, you have holdovers, so you kind of have like three different teams trying to mesh and play as one. And how difficult is that?
I mean, it was difficult. I mean, especially with the timing wise. I mean, usually you have training camp, preseason, like OTAs, whatever, to build that chemistry, learn throughout the whole year. But I think, guys coming in from, different systems was, a bit of adjustment. Guys that were here, rotations change. But I think overall, I think just sticking with everything, um, was a great experience. Learned a lot.
Say Roy's going up there. What did you kind of make of your season? Given you started the year off the starting lineup, right up there in the top of the league in minutes played. Then after the trade deadline, you kind of come off the bench. Still found a way to stick and whatnot. But definitely a big turn at the halfway point.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I think just overall, like for my career, from where I started to where I am now, I was, able to adjust, being professional, being myself through everything, not letting that get to me. Some guys, would have checked out, mentally. But I think, that helped me through everything, adversity, and, becoming a better person and player overall.
You're going into your seventh season in the league next year. Do the off seasons change over time, or do you sort of approach the growth to your game differently the more seasons you sort of accumulate in the league?
Uh, I mean, each year I just try, off season I just try to get better in every aspect. Especially going, and, I want to like have an idea of going into next year, what I can control, um, you know, get better overall, with my game, and just be the person that I am. I've been in, going into year seven, so obviously I'm doing something right, to be here, but never taking it for granted, just getting better.
Seems like sometimes players in your position can kind of get boxed into the 3 and D type role. This year you did a little bit more handling the ball with this team. Does that change your own perception of what you could be in terms of a role moving forward?
Nah, I mean, just for myself, any way I can, help the team win, I'm gonna do. I think being able to adjust and expand my game was a great thing. Being in the situation that I was, a lot of responsibility. I think it took a lot of growth, just overall, and then just keep getting better on that.